On the savanna, every movement is a test of survival. A single step back can turn into a loss. A sudden burst forward may bring a reward. The lion charges ahead, blending sharp strategy with raw strength, turning the hunt into a tense dance between predator and prey. Each rival carries its own tactics, yet all together paint the portrait of a king, a ruler who must constantly fight to hold the crown. The lion, often called the king of beasts, is a symbol of strength and order on the savanna. Unlike most of its feline relatives that live alone, lions form prides, where cooperation and survival instincts create a tightly woven system. A mature male can weigh over 400 pounds, its mane spreading like a natural crown. Males guard the territory, while females carry out most of the hunts. This coordination makes the pride one of the most effective hunters in nature. A roar can travel as far as 5 miles, declaring ownership and uniting the pride. Yet beyond raw power, lions help maintain the balance of the ecosystem, a reminder that even a king must keep adapting to survive. If the lion is the symbol of power, the hyena is the challenger to that rule. On the savanna, these two species often meet, not only over food, but also for territorial dominance. Hyenas are known for their intelligence, their persistence, and their remarkable endurance. They can gather in large groups, coordinating to disrupt even a pride of lions. Many times, hyenas trail behind lions, waiting for the moment when the pride grows tired or distracted. Then they rush in with organized chaos. Their sharp laughter echoing across the plains, applying psychological pressure. Sometimes sheer numbers allow hyenas to push forward, forcing lions to pull back. One of the most familiar scenes is the contest over a meal. Just as lions bring down prey, hyenas arrive from every direction, trying to split the pride and seize the reward. In those moments, the lion's determination and strength are tested to the fullest. But lions are not only on defense. A full-grown male, with its unmatched force, can charge directly into the hyena ranks, driving them back. Females support one another, holding a defensive circle while protecting what remains of their food. This is more than a trial of strength. It is a contest of strategy. The side that waits patiently and strikes at the right time claims the advantage. The rivalry between lions and hyenas rarely ends in absolute victory. Sometimes the pride holds its prize. Other times they must yield to the larger force. It is the rhythm of the savanna, where strength, intelligence, and timing draw the thin line between triumph and setback. Among the lion's challengers, the African wild dog is no less dangerous. Smaller in size, this species is famous for teamwork in hunting and for its tireless speed. They can bring down prey far larger than themselves, thanks to unity and coordination. But that boldness often leads them into the territory of lions, triggering fierce encounters. Once, a pack of young wild dogs dared to move close to a lion's hunting ground. They tried to provoke, testing the reaction of the ruler. Yet their daring turned into a mistake. A full-grown male lion charged forward, breaking the pack into scattered groups. In the chaos, 2 young wild dogs were swiftly subdued and disappeared from the confrontation. This was not only a defensive reflex, but also the lion's way of reducing a future threat, securing the pride's access to precious food. The clash highlights the clear difference in strategy. Wild dogs rely on speed and teamwork, while lions trust in overwhelming strength and territorial authority. In the end, the savanna records yet another lesson. The crown is not held by name alone. It is earned and reaffirmed, as the king must constantly prove his power to maintain nature's fragile balance. In the world of big cats, the leopard is a master of caution and agility. It avoids lions whenever possible, knowing that even one encounter could bring danger. Usually, when a leopard spots a lion, whether strolling or guarding a meal, it retreats immediately. This careful instinct allows it to survive in a land ruled by stronger rivals. Rarely will a leopard stand its ground. That happens only when the cat is large enough, comparable to a young lion, and forced into a one-on-one face-off. In such moments, it shows courage, but the test is brief, for the leopard knows survival depends on finding a quick escape. The tension rises when a leopard is surrounded by a pride. Then it crouches low, raising its claws like a final shield, waiting for an opening to slip away. It understands that turning its back would place it at an immediate disadvantage. This is survival reflex at its core, a way to reduce conflict while the lion asserts authority over its domain. Most clashes between lions and leopards end swiftly. Leopards usually retreat, choosing safety over confrontation. But when surrounded, the outcome can be harsh. Some are pushed out or kept at bay by the pride to suppress competition. One side relies on overwhelming strength to preserve order. The other depends on vigilance to keep life moving forward. Along winding rivers, lions sometimes face a silent ambusher, the crocodile. With a bite force of nearly 3,700 pounds per square inch, its jaws rank among the strongest on Earth, powerful enough to threaten many large animals. Yet there has never been a record of a crocodile bringing down a full-grown lion. Muscular strength, sharp awareness, and survival experience help the big cat stay safe from danger in the water. The real risk falls on young cubs, often curious and less cautious. When they wander too close to the riverbank without the mother's protection, the danger appears. A crocodile may lunge suddenly, leaving the young ones no time to react. It is a harsh lesson. The river is never completely safe. This confrontation reflects a division of territories in nature. On land, lions hold dominance. In water, crocodiles reign as the ultimate ambushers. Whether standing at the river's edge or crossing a stream, lions rely on alertness and power to avoid a sudden strike. If a crocodile dares to move on to land, the risk shifts to itself. A lion can overpower it, turning the ambusher into a rare meal source. In the end, the two species coexist, watching each other closely. The boundary between river and grassland remains a fragile, yet enduring line of nature. Among the rare opponents that can make lions hesitate, the rhinoceros holds a special place. Weighing several thousand pounds, with skin like armor and a sharp horn as its weapon, a rhino can turn any encounter into a serious risk. A single charge is enough to scatter an entire pride. Lions, though powerful and well-coordinated, usually avoid direct attacks on adult rhinos. They understand the risk far outweighs the reward. Instead, their strategy focuses on calves, or individuals separated from the herd, where the chances of success are greater. But when a mother rhino is present, her fierce protection can quickly shatter any lion's plan. The outcomes of these rare confrontations are often balanced. Lions may prevail only against the young or the weak, while adult rhinos remain almost untouchable. It is a reminder that even the ruler of the savanna must show caution before the raw power of nature itself. If the rhino is the steel wall of the dry plains, the hippo is the defining power of the rivers. Weighing over 7,000 pounds, with a mouth that can open nearly 4 feet wide, the hippo carries a power that even lions must respect. Its massive jaws, lined with long canines and an incredible bite force, create an authority that cannot be denied. In their rare encounters, the greatest threat comes not only from raw strength, but also from the heavy tension that surrounds the moment. Lions, experienced as they are, still sense the danger when approaching this giant of the waters. Rather than charging directly, they often test younger or isolated hippos, knowing one mistake could cost them dearly. The outcome of these confrontations rarely favors the lions. Most of the time, the hippo holds its ground as the true ruler of the rivers. The savanna ends at the water's edge, where the lion's crown gives way to the giant of the river. The lion, ruler of the savanna, proves its place through every confrontation. From the cunning hyena, the daring wild dog, the cautious leopard, to the crocodile, the rhino, and the mighty hippo, each one tests the strength and resolve of this great cat. The story closes, yet the lion's roar still echoes. It is a sound that reminds us nature always holds its secrets, and only by watching closely do we feel its true power and allure. If you enjoy these journeys into the wild, press like and subscribe to explore more extraordinary stories with us.